Well, you knew it was going to happen this week, Evan. The conversations were going to come. When does Tom Brady need to hang up the cleats? I'm Alex Barth. He's Evan Lazar. This is the FOXBORO Report, brought to you by 1-in-100. They have your chance to get to Atlanta to see the Patriots take on the Rams in Super Bowl 53. But you've got to act fast. Check out 1-in-100.co today. Evan, Rodney Harrison, former teammate of Tom Brady, saying on the radio this morning, he wants, for Brady's own good, for him to hang it up soon, ideally at the end of this year.
Yeah, he said if the Patriots win number 6 this year, that Brady should call it a career.
And that for his own well-being, and certainly we know now, we didn't necessarily know it at the beginning of Brady's career, but the toll this game takes, the long-term toll it has.
It's coming from the right place.
Right, and Rodney Harrison is a guy, you know, that's not some pundit, that's not some radio host, that's a guy who played the game, and even if he doesn't always show it, you have to assume that there's some, he said actually in his football life that there are some effects there from his career. Rodney Harrison took a couple more hits to the head than Tom Brady, if we're being fair. But do you think this is something Brady considers? Obviously, he says he wants to play till 45. He has the TB12 method. Right.
And obviously we know that Giselle has multiple times come out and said that she wishes that Tom Brady would retire because of CTE and because of head injuries. I think that all of us, and we're all fans of Tom Brady's, and so is Rodney Harrison, just want to see Brady be okay 10, 15, 20 years from now when he's an old man by that point, and not see those after effects of football have on him on a physical level. Obviously, it's going to be emotional for a guy that loves the game as much as Brady and is dedicated to the game as much as Brady has to retire, but none of us want to see Tom Brady, you know, have CTE issues or have issues with his legs. His knees are also a big issue for players, arthritis, that kind of stuff. And if you keep playing at this level, and I said it to you off the air, at some point you feel like that injury is coming in a game. And none of us want to see Tom Brady's career end on injury, right?
You want it to end on his terms.
Right. No one wants to see him tear his ACL or something like that and have his career end at 44 or 45 with him coming off the field on the cart. Like, that's the worst possible scenario. And the more that you play, the more susceptible, obviously, you are to getting hurt.
The question has to be, though, what is Brady still playing for? You mentioned this to me off the air. He actually answered that question today in his press conference.
It right now,
off the air. But he talked about today in his press conference, the motivation comes from the natural competition getting better. But when you really look at the numbers, his 6th ring this year puts him far away anybody else in the NFL. I think what he's chasing, I think he wants 7. He wants 1 more than Jordan. I think at that point, he will be able to hang them up. So hypothetically, if the Patriots win this year, win next year, I think you're looking at next year being his last year. I've said this before a number of times. Next year, Gronk's contract is up if he doesn't retire at the end of the season.
It's got the makings of a swan song, right?
Brady's contract would be up. I don't know that he brings this organization through another contract negotiation. Especially in, you know, the beauty of Tom Brady in this organization is we can talk about as a semi-realistic hypothetical of them winning this Super Bowl and the next Super Bowl. If he has 7 rings, 1 more than Jordan, and then his contract expires, that seems like a very natural ending point.
Yeah, I think what the answer to your question is what else is Tom Brady playing for? Tom Brady.
Right.
But Tom Brady loves this game so much, and he said it to us today, that, you know, that's what drives him, is just the fact that he loves this game more than anything, maybe, and that's where, you know, he doesn't want to go away from it, and it's very difficult to walk away. And when you're playing at such a high level, still as him, you know, top 5 quarterback in the league, going to Super Bowls 4 out of the 5 last years, winning MVP last year, it's tough to just walk away from that. To walk away at the top of your game. But like I said at the beginning, what more does he really have to prove? Nothing. Like, he's already the greatest quarterback of all time. We know that there are going to be pundits that are going to argue that he's not, but I don't think he's going to win anybody over by you know, continuing to play.
If you're not on board now, you're just not getting on board Max Kellerman. It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And really all he's playing for is himself, which is great, but at some point in time, you know, that has to give out too.
Let us know what you think Brady's legacy and how much longer he has left in the comments down below. This edition.
Let's also just say he's playing next year.
Yeah, I don't think this is it, even if they win this year.
Right, it's 100% that he's playing next year. We're talking about whether he's going to play in 2020 and beyond.
That would be 3 decades of Tom Brady, the 2000s, 2010s, if he plays in 2020. This edition of the FOXBORO Report has been brought to you by 1-in-100. For your chance at Patriots tickets against the Rams next Sunday in Atlanta, check out 1-in-100.co today. With Evan Lazar, I'm Alex Barth from Gillette Stadium. Thanks for watching.